Istanbul, one of the most important cities in history and the only city in the world to span 2 continents. It's a cultural melting pot where east meets west across the Bosphorous Strait. It's huge, busy, and one of the world's most visited cities, but is a place that's been on our bucket list for so many years, and we're so excited to finally be able to see it. We are about to board the Sofia to Istanbul Express.
Let's go to Turkey.
So this is our cabin for the night. Pretty basic,
yeah, but quite spacious.
Yeah.
Better than those buses.
For sure. So these 2 seats come out and create like a full bed. I think that's another bed on top. Got our own little sink, mirror, hangers if we wanted. Full view out of the window. Also got a fridge with some complimentary snacks and the strangest looking water yogurt pots. And if we wanted to eat, this basically becomes our table. We only paid like 36 euros per person for this cabin. So this is like a double cabin, so there's no other people in here, just us. So yeah, we're excited. Welcome to Turkey, guys, and welcome to Istanbul. So we're currently here in Taksim Square, which is a huge square in the center of the city. We are going to be spending the next 4 days exploring this amazing place. So we're really...
Fingers crossed it will be enough, but yeah. I doubt it because I keep adding things to do on my map already. So we'll see.
There is so much here. So the first place we're going to go into is the Hagia Sophia behind us, probably one of the most famous buildings in the world. But
look at the queue.
It starts all the way over there, all the way around.
It's moving pretty quickly, so we'll see how long it will take us. I think we need to time lapse, don't we?
Wow, so the Hagia Sophia definitely does not disappoint.
Oh my god, it was so beautiful inside. Although it is crowded, you don't really feel because you always just look up and look at the beautiful ceiling, and it's just such a beautiful place.
It really has a special feeling in there, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Fortunately, we went to the Blue Mosque a little bit earlier, which is just across the square, but it's under like massive renovation at the moment, so you can't actually go out into the courtyard. All you can do is walk into the actual interior, but again, it's like all scaffolded up, so you can't see anything.
Yeah, it was a bit of a disappointment because we only here once.
One time maybe.
And but hey, so, it's just our luck. At least Sophia wasn't. So we left the Hagia Sophia behind and hopped across the road into another queue for the Basilica Cistern. This incredible underground cistern was built in the 6th century and is the largest of many similar structures located beneath Istanbul. It's supported by 336 marble columns and would have been a vital water source for Topkapi Palace during the Ottoman reign. I really love this place. It's just something that I don't think I've ever seen before.
seriously incredible. Like, it's just crazy to think how long this has been here. Reminds me a little bit of the Mines of Moria from Lord of the Rings. It's got that kind of vibe. Is definitely one of the busiest places we've been on our trip so far. It is just absolutely rammed, and it's not even the height of the summer. So you are going to queue a lot when you come to Istanbul, but for the most part, everything we've been to so far has been absolutely worth queuing for. There's been nothing that we've been disappointed with. You just got to be aware that you are going to queue a lot. So just behind the Hagia Sophia. So just behind the Hagia Sophia here is the Topkapi Palace, and we're in these beautiful little gardens just in front of it. And the Topkapi Palace used to be the home of the Ottoman emperors whilst they ruled over here in Istanbul. It's now a museum with lots of different places to explore, so we're going to head inside and show you around. More queuing. So far the entry prices have been like pretty reasonable, around like 10 euros for a few things. Some things have even been free, like the Hagia Sophia. Topkapi Palace is the first one that was a little bit more expensive. This one costs like 20 euros per person to get in, which, you know, is quite steep, but hopefully it's going to be worth it. Like I said, everything else has been worth it up to this point, even if you have to queue for a little bit. Spoiler alert, it was 100% worth it. The palace is enormous, and there are so many rooms, courtyards and exhibitions to explore. The interior is stunning, and there are places around the palace where you can get some incredible views of Istanbul. And make sure you pay the extra fee to visit the harem, as it's probably the most beautiful part of the palace. Wow, this palace is seriously impressive and absolutely massive. You definitely get your money's worth coming in here. There's like 4 different sections, loads of different rooms off the sides that are like museums for loads of different artifacts and things. So it's 100% worth coming in. Definitely buy the harem ticket as well. It gives you like a massive extra area you can explore for not too much more.
So while we're in Istanbul, we decided to eat our way through the city as usual because the food just looks amazing here, so we can't wait to try everything. We started off by buying some of these like pretzel-like little roundly pastries from any of the street sellers. They sell them literally everywhere, so they look really nice, and a lot of people are eating them as like little snacks. So we decided to get one. It was 5 Turkish lira. Let's give it a go. It's really nice. It's just like pastry with like sesame seeds on it. They sell them like with Nutella and all sorts, so definitely give it a try. It's a nice little snack. So to end our first day in the city, we headed to the Seven Hills restaurant and made our way up to their roof terrace to watch the sunset with some incredible views of both the Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque. As a bonus, they also leave out some leftover food which you can use to feed the seagulls and capture some creative photos of the backdrop. It was a lot of fun. That was great. So after the sunset, we managed to squeeze in one more unique activity. The Whirling Dervishes ceremony is a tribute to the 13th century mystic Mevlana Rumi and his followers, who were known as the Mevlevi order. The Mevlevis were also known as the Whirling Dervishes because of their practice of whirling as a form of remembrance of God. The entire ceremony and music was almost hypnotic, and the performers seemed to be in a trance-like state while spinning. It was really interesting to see.
First impressions of Istanbul are, it is definitely one of the busiest and most crazy hectic cities that we've ever been to.
When you walk around the streets in the morning, it's not so bad, but later in the afternoon and evening, wow.
So busy. Having said that though, it's just such an eclectic mix of different cultures, and the people are just super friendly. Every single shop front just looks incredible. There's so many sweet shops. We're really excited to explore. It's day 2 now, and we're going to be hopefully going over to the Asian side today, so it might offer something different again.
Yeah, we're excited about that because we've never been to Asia before, so this is our first time.
But first, we're going to start the morning by getting a traditional Turkish breakfast.
I'm very excited about it because we've heard it's a lot of food.
When you order a Turkish breakfast, you get a huge selection of things to eat. Spreads like peanut butter, jams and honey, cheeses, eggs, tomatoes and olives, salad and unlimited bread and tea. It's an absolute feast. Oh my gosh.
We are full.
I think that was probably the best breakfast I've ever eaten in my life.
It was really nice and a lot of food.
There was just such a range of stuff, like savory stuff, sweet stuff, loads of cheeses,
unlimited
olives.
Tea
oh
and
my
bread.
gosh.
We had to stop them from bringing more bread out because like I can't fit any more in my stomach.
Honestly, the best breakfast I've ever had.
Worth the money as
yes,
well.
it was about £6 per person, which really isn't too bad when you consider how much food you actually get.
I know.
And it's definitely going to fill us up until dinner time, that's for sure. So we couldn't walk across the bridge over to the Asian side, which is what we thought we would be able to do. But actually, we probably want to do this way anyway because it's a lot better. You can take a boat from one side of the river all the way over the Bosphorous to the other. And actually the boat ride is just classed as a standard ticket price for the ticket card, the metro card. So it's included in all the transport. So it really is very cheap to get across here. It's not any extra. You're excited to be in Asia?
Yes, first time in Asia.
Continent number 4. Welcome to Asia! How does it feel to be in Asia for the first time?
I mean, it doesn't feel much different, does it?
Not
no?
really. Still in Istanbul, you're still in the same country, so...
I guess it's just a thought of that you're in a different continent now.
It's a bit of a novelty. It's nice to be on this new continent, but we definitely need to explore Asia more in the future.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to have a look around the Asian side today, try and show you whether it's worth coming over here or not, because a lot of people just stay on the European side.
That's where the most attractions are for tourists, but we'll see what we can get up to here.
Yeah, hopefully there's quite a bit on the Asian side too that'll make it worth coming over here. The area where you get dropped off the boat is called Kadikoy, and straight away you notice it's very different to the European side. You won't find any baklava shops or Turkish delight shops on every corner. It's more like a normal high street, coffee shops dotted all over the place. It's very much just like a normal city vibe. So straight away there it's very different, not as many tourists, way quieter.
So there's a small market area you can walk through though, where they sell a lot of olives and fish. An area where the walls are covered in artwork. And also we stumbled upon this very unique Halloween themed cafe which serves your drinks in some really cool ways. So cool, we found this little cafe which has like Halloween themed drinks, and the whole shop is so cool. Look at our little Turkish coffee mug.
Little cauldron.
I love it.
Definitely the coolest themed cafe I think we've been to.
So far, the best part of the Asian side is that there's no crowd. So nice.
Like a mosque and a centre and a museum.
This is big.
This is Camlica Mosque, and this is the biggest mosque in Istanbul and the whole of Turkey. This one has 6 minarets.
It's humongous, it's really big, it's really beautiful actually inside, so definitely worth coming here if you have the time to come over to the Asian side. This mosque also has this incredible balcony where you can see like the entire city. It's really beautiful and big.
It's crazy. Check this out. This place is huge. Wow, this mosque is really incredible, and amazingly not a lot of tourists come here still.
It's a bit far outside to be fair, and it's a bit complicated to get to, but
it's definitely the highlight of the Asian side for sure. Wow, that was a crazy experience.